Welcome back to educator.com. This lesson we're going to be looking at decimals. We're going to compare and order them from least to greatest. So before we go into that, let's look at some place values. When we have a decimal, let's look at this decimal right here. This is read 1,234,567 and 89 hundredths. So right here, when we have after the second comma, since our first comma is right here, our second comma is million. So 1,234,567 and 89 hundredths. So the 1 will be the million, 2 will be hundred thousands, 3 is 10 thousands, the 4 is thousands, 5 is hundreds, the 6 is tens, ones, and the decimal right here is read and. So we're going to say 567 and 89 hundredths. So this right here, the first number after the decimal is going to be tenths place with a TH, and the next number is the hundredths place. Okay? So to figure out which decimal has a larger value, we need to look at the whole number first. The whole number is going to be the number before the decimal place. So here the whole number is 10. 10 is a number before the decimal place. So whole number is 10 here, and here it's 100. We know that 100 is bigger than 10, right? So the larger value between these two is going to be 100.5. Now we don't care what the number is after the decimal place because the whole numbers are going to determine the larger value. Now the next one, 1.01 or 1.10, here our whole number is 1 and here the whole number is 1. In this case, since we have the same whole number, we have to look at the values after the decimal place. So here I have 1.01 and this will be 1.10. So we're going to go to the next number, which is 0. Here is 1. Okay, so whenever the whole numbers are the same, we're going to go to the next value, which is the tens place. So in this case it's 0, in this case it's 1. Now even though this sounds like this is 1 and this is 10, this can be the same thing as 1.1. Now if I have a 0 at the end of my decimal, at the very end, and it's behind my decimal place, then I can just drop it. So this can be the same thing as 1.1, or it could be the same thing as 1.100, or I can even add 10 zeros behind it, and it would still be the same value, okay? So as long as it goes after my decimal point, at the very end of the number, then all those zeros mean the same thing, doesn't mean anything. So in this case, since I know that, I'm just going to look at this first place right here, the tenths place. 1 is bigger than the 0, so I know that this number is actually going to be bigger than this number. Okay? 1.1 or 1.10 is greater than 1.01. The next one, again, look at the whole number. They're both the same, 44. So then I'm going to take a look at the next place value. Again, they're the same. They're both 4s. So then I look at the next one. This is 0. Now remember, I can add zeros here if I want to because it's after the decimal place at the very end. So this can also be 0. Now they're also the same. So in this case, even though before I had the 0, 40 sounds like it would be bigger than 4. Since I can add the zeros right here, they have the same value. So in this case, they are the same. So they are equal. So 44.40 is the same thing as equal to 44.4. Okay, the next one is 18.6, and this is 16.8. Now again, first look at the whole number before the decimal place. 18 is larger than 16, so automatically, without even looking at the decimal, the numbers after the decimal place, even though 8 is bigger than 6, the whole number itself, 18, is larger than 16, so then this automatically becomes the bigger number. Okay? So these examples have a few numbers, and we're going to order them from the smallest to the biggest values. Okay? So again, since I'm comparing 5 different numbers, I want to first just look at their whole numbers. So this one has a 4, 10, 5, 5, and 6. Just the numbers before the decimal point. Okay, those are the whole numbers. So since I'm going from least to greatest, which one has the smallest whole number? I know that this one does, 4. So this decimal right here would be the least. It would be the smallest. So it's going to be 4.1. Okay, that's the smallest. Then I have 5s. I have 2 decimal numbers with whole numbers of 5. So I have to compare these two now, because I know that these two numbers are going to go next. So since they have the same whole number, I'm going to look at the next value. This one is 1 and this one is 0. So I know that 5.1 is bigger than 5.01. So this number is going to go next as the next smallest, 5.01. And then this one, 5.1. And then I have 2 numbers left. I have 10.01 and I have 6.0. Well, 6 is a smaller number than 10 if you look at the whole numbers. So then 6.0 is going to go next, and then 10.01, the biggest number, is going to go last. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers in order from least to greatest. Another example, again, I'm going to look at the whole numbers. This has a 0 as a whole number. 1, there's a 2, 0, and an 8. I'm going from least to greatest again. So my least numbers, my smallest numbers, are going to be the numbers with no whole number, right? 0 as a whole number. So it's going to be this one, 0.6, or 0.99. So from those two, I'm going to look at the next number. Okay, in the 10th place, 6 is smaller than 9. So I know that this one is going to be the smallest. So 0.6 is first, and then it's going to be that one, 0.99. And then from the remaining numbers, my whole number here is 1, this is 2, and this is 8. So I know that this one is going to go next. 1.32. Then it's going to be 2.02, and then 8.3. Okay, so then there are my numbers, my decimal numbers, in order from least to greatest. The next example, okay, again, just look at the whole numbers, 100, 101, 111, 110, and another 100. So just looking at their whole numbers, 100 is my smallest, and I have 2 of them, so then I have to look at the next place value of the tenths. Okay. So 0 is smaller than 9. Okay, just looking at that number alone, So then this is going to be my smallest value, 100.07. Then it's going to be 100.9. Then from the three numbers, 101 is the next smallest, 0.4. Then from these two, 110 is smaller than 111, so it's going to be 110.8. And this one right here is going to be the largest value, so 111.1. Okay, let's do one more example. So again, we're ordering from least to greatest. You're going to look at all of your decimal numbers. We have 5 numbers we're going to be comparing. Before you look at all the numbers, let's just look at the whole numbers. So that one has no whole number, 0, and whole numbers are all the numbers before the decimal place. So this is 0, this is 1, 0, and 1. So I know that the decimal numbers with no whole number, with 0 as a whole number, are going to be the smaller numbers. So between this one, and that one. So between those 3 numbers, I'm going to have my least, my smallest value. So from those, you're going to look at the next place value, which is a tenths place value. That's 1. This one is 0. Not for this one, because that has a whole number. So then I'm just comparing the ones with the same whole number of 0. So within this place value, this is 1, this is 0, and this is 0. So then I know that this one right here, this one, and one of those two is going to be the smallest number. I look at the next place value, since they're the same. Again, they're the same, they're both zeros. So then look at the next one. Okay, well 1 is smaller than 9, so then this is smaller than that number. So that's going to make it the smallest number, 0.001. Then this is my next smallest, 0.009. And then this one right here, right, because that had no whole number, 0.1. So then I have 2 numbers left between 1.0001 and 1.1. So you're going to look at, since they have the same whole number, you're going to look at the tenths place. This is 0 and this is 1. So this is bigger than that number. So this is going to go next, 0.001. And then your largest number, the greatest value, is going to be 1.1. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. Thank you for watching educator.com.